Doesn't come to flood, your chair is not a flotation device. If you did get concerned about that, Andy can sell you a personal flotation device. And now, your host of the show.
Alrighty. George Hamilton, the fifth. Yeah! That's me. How's everybody doing today?
Very good.
Well, it's so good to be here at the Viva NashVegas radio show. You know, we're going to do something that's very special now. I hope you're ready. We've got the seats placed in a special design. It's almost like a triangle, and everybody is like a vortex coming right towards the front. Don't get scared. It's going to be good. Now I'm going to bring out the Heavenly Choir to start out the show in the traditional yet primitive way we've all become accustomed to, especially Tim McGraw. And now, here comes the Heavenly Choir. Are you ready, Heavenly Choir? Okay, here we go.
Radio!
Radio! Radio! Turn your radio on! It's the Viva NashVegas radio show, live from the studio. Downtown Franklin, Tennessee. Can you say Viva NashVegas? Viva NashVegas! So much fun. Are you ready for a good show today or what? Let me hear you scream. As I look over at the traditional yet primitive bulletin board, I can see it's time to bring on a most wonderful trio who was last seen on Main Street in beautiful downtown Franklin. Main Street was originally voted the most romantic Main Street in America. And Handy Hardware was recently dubbed America's most romantic hardware store.
The Love Shack.
That's right. So now, with no further ado, here they are, BuckDancer's Choice.
Well, here's a romantic little tune.
Before they start, I'd like to mention that you may notice a familiar face in the group. Of course, three familiar faces maybe, but one in particular with a familiar Dobro. How about a hand for Al Goll, Mr. Dobro?
One, two, three.
when you say I love you. Oh, it's a sin to tell a lie. Millions of hearts have been broken just because these words were spoken. I love you, yes I do. I love you. If you break my heart, I'll die. So be sure that it's true when saying I love you. Oh, it's a sin to tell a lie. It's a sin to tell a lie.
Sing it, sing it.
know everybody out here would like to meet every person individually. Have you already introduced everybody here, Al?
Kristin, this is George. George?
Hi, George.
They're comedians too. So y'all never actually played together then, you're saying? It was only a dream that I had on America's most romantic Main Street in front of the Franklin Theater, in front of McCreary's the other night when I heard you play.
Yes, the most romantic sidewalk in all of America.
And you are the most romantic group of your type. What type of music do you call this?
We call this, well, that last tune was a little gypsy tune.
Yeah.
And we call it King of the Gypsies because we don't really know the name of it.
The first one was,
An old swing tune.
Okay, so then this is Kristin Weber.
oh yes, Kristin.
Can you introduce everybody?
Some Weber on fiddle vocals. George Pearce on that thing. What is that? What kind of guitar is that, George?
It's an octave mandolin.
Oh, okay. That's George Pearce. My name's Al.
Thank you, George.
And they are called BuckDancer's Choice. few minutes because, as you know, and now you've come to love them, they're the one and only BuckDancer's Choice! Well, the show is moving along. I know you're full of anticipation of our special guest, and no, I won't call you that name. We'll have you up in a little while, whoever you are. Now, we have someone who's coming up here that traveled all the way, originally from Paris, France.
Ooh la la.
That's right. Now, he lives on an island in the Pacific called Nouvelle or Nouveau Caledonie. That's right. That's my coat on the microphone. We have this CD by Jean-Luc Leroux. By miracle, he came to our show, especially by way of a fellow gazoo, Leroux in Paris, France. Jean-Luc, would you like to come up here?
No.
Jean-Luc, can you say, how do you say hello in Nouvelle Caledonie? Can you say bonjour?
Salut! Ah, there is a Canadian here. So, we are. There is a Dobro man.
Goll.
Our goal.
Al. We get Al on
Yeah,
stage.
everybody wants out. Hey, Al. Everybody give Al a hand. That's traditional toss.
I'm alright.
As we are moving along, you'll notice
Moving along.
it is Kai, the sound guy, up on the stage. David Spaulding Jr. is gone. William and Carol Ann back at the hospitality desk. Do you have anything to say? We can't see you, so try to say something. The microphone is on. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a special moment for the show. We've never had someone from France and Caledonie play on our show, and now I'll get off the microphone.
That's a song I just wrote. I am recording actually a new CD, and this song will be the head song of this CD. And it's about a new life. I decided a few times ago to stop everything I'd done before and to go on a new way, on a new life. And for that I decided to write new songs about that. And that's the song I'm going to try to do it. It's the first time today I do these songs with an audience, so please be tolerant.
Partagé d'envie, il est arrivé le moment des oublis, c'est l'heure d'une autre vie et de nouveaux amis. Quand tout est fini et que tu t'es bien dit, c'est un nouveau livre qui se doit d'être écrit, c'est l'heure d'une autre vie et de nouveaux amis. Regarde devant, n'oublie pas le passé, agis au présent et en ta liberté. Ne refuse pas la main qu'elle te tend, serre-la contre toi, par tout le temps, c'est l'heure d'une autre vie. Et de nouveaux amis. Il faut maintenant repartir en avant, rebâtir ta vie, reconstruire facilement, c'est l'heure d'une autre vie et de nouveaux amis. Il faut retrouver l'envie le matin, pour prendre par la main, c'est l'heure d'une autre vie et de nouveaux amis. Regarde devant, n'oublie pas le passé. Agis au présent et monte ta liberté. Ne refuse pas la main qu'elle te tend. Prends-la contre toi, pas tout le temps, c'est l'heure d'une autre vie. Et de nouveaux amis. Sur ta route, le soleil s'est levé, l'hiver s'en est allé, te voici en été, c'est l'heure d'une autre vie et de nouveaux amis. Tu n'es pas seul, elle est à tes côtés, pour partager ensemble toutes ces nouveautés, c'est l'heure d'une autre vie et de nouveaux amis. Regarde devant, n'oublie pas le passé. Agis au présent et défends ta liberté. Ne refuse pas la main qu'elle te tend. Prends-la contre toi, pas trop longtemps, c'est l'heure d'une autre vie. Et de nouveaux amis, c'est l'heure d'une autre vie. Et de nouveaux amis, c'est l'heure d'une autre vie.
How about Jean-Luc Leroux? Yes. So Jean-Luc, where is Spaulding? Where you live? Where are you living?
New Caledonia. It's a French island in the South Pacific, between Australia and New Zealand. It is where General MacArthur had his back base during the World War II against the Japanese. Then we had, at this time, in 1940, about 250,000 of GIs there. And they brought a lot of things that are always alive today. That's good.
It is Jean-Luc Leroux, and he'll be back in just a few minutes. Right now, we're going to carry on with the up-tempo version of our show, introducing you, or reintroducing you, to someone who is fantastic. Someone with vocal prowess, the guitar prowess, the upright bass prowess, also known as a doghouse bass. I think Rhoda knows what we're talking about. And on the mandolin, there is no finer. Now it is time to bring on. I think now they've changed their name again. Out front, I did the chalk sign this week. It's not the best looking chalk sign. I said it was the Paddy Mitchell Band, but actually, it's Paddy Mitchell and the Pickups.
Rob Haines on the mandolin right now.
All right.
Richard Starkey over there on the guitar.
All right.
No strings.
Nice little warm-up right there.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much. I hope y'all are having a good Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to slow down, if that's okay. We're going to do kind of a sincere number here. It's called Wayfaring Street. Okay. Hang on.
Wayfaring Street.
know this is the part of our show that's very important to us. Patty doesn't know it. It's a surprise part of our show, and actually she's probably lived in fear of this for the past couple of days, or even the past 2 seconds. This is the part of our show that's always most trying for our special guest. It's Questions with David Spaulding Jr., who's also known as a man of constant leisure. He is a man of constant leisure. He's David Spaulding Jr.
Hey, y'all, you're on TV. Wave. Wave to yourself. You look good. I can see you right there. All right, Patty, welcome. Come up to the mic there.
All right, I will.
Now, let me ask you a simple question.
Okay.
You're originally from
Texas.
Texas. Okay, big hand for Texas. All right. Now, you grew up in the music. I think your family had a music festival?
Sure did.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about that.
Well, it was in a little town called Perrin, just outside of Fort Worth.
Okay.
They would invite like 3,000 of our dearest and closest friends to our backyard, and we just have a big time for about 3 days and then crash for about 6 months.
Okay, okay. So you're in Franklin now,
Yes,
and you're playing music,
yes,
and I think you're working with a dentist,
yes, Dr. Comer,
Dr. Comer.
who's also a music person around town. So.
Well, this has been easy.
Yeah, it's not so bad.
Now, let me ask you a question
Okay.
that some of the audience might not know about. Now, you played with a group, didn't you? Sang with a group.
Several.
Well,
Where you headed with this?
how about one called the Dixie Chicks?
It's true.
All right. Now, here's the tough question. How are the Dixie Chicks to work with?
Well, I gotta say, back when I worked with them, it was a long time ago.
Okay.
One of the girls was still in high school.
Okay.
Emily was still in high school. She was having to fax her homework back in from the road.
When she was on the
Yeah,
road.
when she was on the road. So, but it was wonderful. They had they had a good sense of the music business, and I loved it. I
How are they
so
now?
much fun.
How are they now?
I don't know. I haven't talked to them in forever.
Really?
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Well, I tell you, we sure are glad you're here.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm glad
thank
to
you.
be here.
All right.
Yeah,
How
love
about that?
Franklin.
Okay, are you ready to hear one more from the Paddy Mitchell Band, also known as Paddy Mitchell and the Pickups?
You want to do the one that you wrote? Sure. All right, we're gonna feature Richard on this one. He I almost said Richard. Richard.
I used to call him.
Oh, really? Ricky. Okay. Well, we're gonna feature little Ricky over there on one that he wrote that you can get a taste of on. I'll plug your website. If you haven't been to the Mel Bay interviews, Rob Haines here is the producer of those.
Oh, wow.
And he did an interview with Richard not too terribly long ago, and this song was on part of that. So check those out if you get a chance. It's called Cherry Brook Rag.
That's right.
Wow, was that fantastic or what? All right, please come up here for just 1 second. I see a man back here with a black cowboy hat. Could you please come up here and just introduce yourself? I've seen you on country music television, I think. Have I seen you on CMT?
Yes, it's Tim McGraw.
Hi, my name is Petr Mečíř, and please make sure that you pronounce my name properly, okay?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is not Tim McGraw. This is Peter Mečíř from the Czech Republic.
Yes.
I've been wanting to ask him this question ever since I saw him. Can you say Viva NashVegas in Czech?
Viva NashVegas, I think it would be the same.
So
I will
this-
translate it.
Is there some kind of, what, can you say bluegrass music in Czech?
No, well, it's the same thing.
Can you say, my name is Peter in Czech?
Moje jméno je Petr Mečíř.
You are here, go ahead.
Actually, I could translate bluegrass as bluegrass. That would be modrá tráva, but it doesn't make much sense.
Can you say a man of constant leisure in Czech?
Muž věčného odpočinku.
Can you sing it in Czech?
No, I can't.
Okay, well, I'll sing it in English. Let's try the Man of Constant Leisure theme song one more time. He is a man of constant leisure. Now, so Peter Mečíř, you're here in town to go to the Opry, to interview people. You are a press for country music
Yes,
in Czech
that's
Republic.
right. Yeah, I host 2 radio shows in the Czech Republic.
Wow.
I have my website countryzone.net, so I interview people. I write concert reviews, CD reviews, and news releases.
You just did an interview downtown yesterday, maybe with Steve Wariner?
Yeah. Yesterday I interviewed Steve Wariner. This week I've done Jen Howard, Tia Goent yesterday, Mark Chestnut, Sawyer Brown last week. I'm meeting Susie Bogas on Monday. Yeah, it's been great.
So it's countryzone.net.
Countryzone.net.
And you will be blogging even as this show is going on.
Yes, that's right.
All right, so be careful. Be on your best behavior. Once again, the one and only Peter Mečíř from the Czech Republic.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, because you said thank you. I go to Poland sometimes, and I know in Poland, thank you is dziękuję bardzo. In Czech, what is it?
Děkuji.
Dziękuję, which is close to dziękuję. That's beautiful. So thank you very much to Peter Mečíř.
Thank you.
And now it's time to bring on David Spaulding Jr. to talk with me about the telephone number that you can call right now, especially if you're having trouble seeing us on Ustream, because unfortunately our Ustream just went out.
But we're going back up, George.
We're going back up. The telephone number, David Spaulding.
That telephone number.
What is that telephone number?
That telephone number we can all do together because it's on the wall, and it is
615-794-1471. How about that?
Feel free to call.
You know, many months ago, we asked a young man in the audience who didn't have a beard, and then he grew an extremely long beard, and now his beard is shorter.
Yeah, he's been trimming it.
What?
He's been trimming it.
He trimmed his beard?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, anyway, it's very interesting because we were working on the question of what are the 7 wonders of the
Seven.
world. And he said one of the 7th, I guess, was the
Colossus of Rhodes.
The Colossus of Rhodes. So today we'll ask, like we always do, what is the 8th wonder of the world? Why it is
It's here.
Elvis on a bobcat. We always have fun with that.
Yes, we do.
David, you were saying it's almost time for some magic, I think.
Yeah. The Magic Man is here.
He does magic. His name is David Scott.
And he's got some tarot today playing for Carol Ann.
No way.
Yeah.
How about a big hand for the one and only Magic Man? He's David Scott.
How's everybody doing? Well, Miss Carol Ann has graciously volunteered, so come on up, Carol Ann.
Graciously.
Gracious. Very gracious.
Thank you.
You like portraits?
I love fun.
Well, we're going to do a rope trick. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to check out the rope. Just take it, check it out. Kind of like the stuff you got at home. Just make sure there's no trap doors, no.
Yes.
It does look like stuff you have at home.
You know, I wish I had some of this. I know some things I could tie
Well,
up.
this is the family show.
Okay, sorry.
Check out the scissors. Make sure they're, oops,
Yeah, what's that? That was a trick right
That was a
there.
trick.
Okay.
Okay, make
Now,
sure they work.
those look real.
okay, tell you what, why don't you trim the edges off?
You've done something while I was looking over you. I'm terrible. I am so terrible. You are the magic man. Okay. Let me get it right. Let me get that little part right there. You know, that'll bother me. Sideburn. Okay.
Now, we now have a rope with no ends. This would have been the right end, this would be the left end. Having a right and a left, what would you call this?
Middle.
There's no helping.
Okay.
Okay, tell you what, go ahead and cut the middle.
Seriously, I'm not sure how he's doing this. This is one rope, so.
Okay. Now we have one rope, two ends, even this end, two ends not so even down here. Actually, this works better if they're even here and even down here. Duh.
Which one? Oh. Do it again. All right. All right. Perfect.
Okay. So if we take the right end to the right end, left end to the left end, got taken care. You understand so far?
I'm right here with you.
Okay. Then we'll take the left over the right, back into the left around, and over to the right. You caught up?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Because we're back to one rope.
Wow.
The left end, the right end, and a.
Blue. A middle. Sorry.
Gotta go back to the start. I tell you what. Let's do this again.
Okay.
Go ahead and cut it one more time.
Okay. This is.
Okay. This is the right end. This is the left end. You know you want to.
Like,
Yeah, you go ahead and cut it. Yeah.
both
Yeah,
of them?
just go ahead and cut it out. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a rope with no ends. This is the right end. This is the left end. Now, if we do it again, cut it one more time. We now have two ropes of somewhat funky length. But anyway, I'll tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and I'll tie a knot in this one. And then what we can do is we'll take this and do another little knot this way. Oop, wrong knot. Sometimes it just doesn't work as quickly, as clearly as you want to. And the clips just keep moving because I'm afraid of dead silence. Tell you what, go ahead and cut the rope again. Now remember, white is rope, pink is skin.
Did I do good?
You did good.
Okay.
We did good. We'll do it one more time. If I remember how to do it one more time. Cut it one more time.
Right there?
Yes.
Oh, it's okay.
All right. Now we have one rope with 3 knots. Now let me have the scissors back just in case you don't like the rest of the trick. What I want you to do is I want you to stand right here. Get rid of those. Stand right here. Now what I'm going to do is put the rope right here in front of you.
Okay.
And I'm going to pull her up, I'm going to count to 3, I'm going to have you blow all the knots off, okay? This is probably something totally new to you, okay?
Okay.
All right.
It's bigger than it ought to be.
Maybe mostly hand me the rope.
What do you want me to do?
Just hand me the rope.
I'm handing you
Okay,
the.
there we go.
Oh.
This way. Okay. Do it again. All right.
I'm messing this up.
Okay, you're all right. You're all right. Okay, on the count of 3, Joker, I want you to lean in and blow all the knots off. You ready? 1, 2, 3. But you have to get closer. Look, don't bend over. I don't normally work with a magic wand. 1, 2, 3. All right. Now, on the count of 3, we're going to do it one more time. 1, 2, 3. Completely off. Tell you what, if I was a knot, I would be off.
Hey.
I'll tell you what, let's do that. I'll tell you what, let's do that. I'll tell you what, take it home and practice. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Carol Haines.
He does magic. His name is David Scott. He's the magic man. Of course, she was Carol Ann Turney. You'll be hearing her sing later on in the show. Doobie, what do you think of the show so far? He's our youngest and yet oldest fan because how many years old is he now? A year and a half. Then in dog years and in human years, how old would that be? 17?
It would be, it'd be 10 and a half years old.
David Spaulding bids 10 and a half years old. You know, I just learned this past week, David Spaulding, I'm always learning new things about. Not only is he a man of constant leisure, but he's also something special. He went by the river the other day, and as he was driving along Lewisburg Pike, just on the edge of beautiful downtown Franklin, Tennessee, he saw something, and I thought, I know what you saw. And he said, no, that wasn't it. I said, what was it, David? And he said,
It was a turtle.
it was a turtle.
Yeah, it was a snapping turtle, George, and it was walking across the road. And I happen to like turtles, so I stopped and turned my flashers on.
You had to turn your flashes on.
I didn't want anybody to run it over.
Why not?
Because I like turtles and I want to help him across the road.
That's one of the reasons he ran for mayor of Franklin, Tennessee.
Now ask me how I got that snapping turtle across the road.
How did you get that snapping turtle across the road?
I went to the back of the car and I got my handy hardware yardstick.
Handy hardware yardstick from right here at Handy Hardware.
And I went up to it and it snapped on the yardstick like...
Can you do that again? Can you in the audience try that? Let's try that.
And it just clamped right on that thing. And wouldn't let it go, so I drug it across the road.
Wow, so Handy Hardware comes to the rescue once again. And David Spaulding Jr. You know, I've been calling him a man of constant leisure. Of course, we have a t-shirt that I made in the honor of a man of constant
You
leisure.
want to try biting on it? Snap hard.
Yes, and we do have Terry Comer somewhere in the house, who is Franklin and America's #1 dentist right here. He's the most romantic dentist off the most romantic Main Street. But not yet, because we have someone from France who's got to drive to Burns, Tennessee. So he's going to come up and sing this song in French with Richard Starkey, who's getting ready to go somewhere also. And they're going to sing a song that you've heard before, but maybe not in French. And then when Richard sings it in English, you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, one more song from Jean-Luc Leroux, Richard Starkey, and Rob Haines. So you're going to Burns, Tennessee. That's where the Bell Witch is from, or something.
No, it's not.
Excuse me. Who is from Burns, Tennessee? David Spaulding knows about Burns, Tennessee.
The Bell Witch is from Chapel Hill.
Chapel Hill? How come the movie was made in Burns or something?
That's a movie for you.
Okay.
It's like live radio, anything happens.
They should have made the movie, or the film, as we call it, in France. They should have made it here, in Franklin, America's, and maybe even the world's most photogenic town. Jean-Luc Leroux.
Que je serais celle qu'il me faudrait. Et quand je la verrai, mon cœur alors chantera. Elle vivra sa vie ici-bas. Il n'y a plus d'une jolie fille sur mon lit. Il n'y a plus d'une jolie fille sur mon lit. Je n'en connais plus qu'une jolie petite brune. Il n'y a plus d'une jolie fille sur mon lit.
Pretty girls in one. Every old town I ramble around. There's more pretty girls in one. I'm
n'en connais plus qu'une jolie petite lune. Y a plus d'une jolie fille sur mon lit. Et depuis son retour sur mon lit, elle ne fera plus d'autres filles. Elle ne partira plus, je la garde avec moi. Elle fera mon bonheur et c'est vrai. Y a plus d'une jolie fille sur mon lit. Y a plus d'une jolie fille sur mon lit. Je n'en connais plus qu'une jolie petite lune. Y a plus d'une jolie fille sur mon lit. Thank you, Franklin. Hope to see you very soon, and I wish you a good end of day, and perhaps soon on the waves. Bye bye.
Merci beaucoup, Jean-Luc, Leroux. We have a special giveaway. So we're going to have our wonderful cameraman come up here and hand it to the people.
All right.
Cameraman, my lovely wife Lillian. How about that?
Yeah, Lillian.
If we look really close, she's wearing a wonderful t-shirt that says, Franklin, Tennessee, the new music city. And we have them here at Handy Harbor. Now, this is something that David Spaulding Jr. is going to help you do, I guess. And he's placed some kind of things under your chairs where you reach under and you find something, then you find out if you're the winner. Has that happened? That didn't happen. So now what we do is David Spaulding is going to close his eyes and we're going to point him in the direction and he'll point to the person who won this thing.
I appreciate you letting me know we were going to do this, George.
Okay, close your eyes, David
I'm
Spaulding.
going to close my eyes and point to somebody. Hey, what am I going to do? Right here. What am I doing? Yeah, go ahead. Right here. And just point. I got a bad foot. Is that it?
He's pointing, no, you're pointing to the lady in orange, right there in the center of the back.
Is that it?
There she is. Come on up here, you just won something. Yes. You know, this is a charming lady who I met down at Lawrence Records on Broadway in Nashville. That's where we have our albums from over here. These are factory sealed, brought out here from Lawrence Records. Now you come from a town called... It's a little town in Pennsylvania.
I drove 719 miles.
Come up here one more time and tell everybody your name. I can't really because it was taped in, but here we go.
Carry on.
New Bluefield?
Pennsylvania.
And you came down here with your boyfriend?
No.
Is this someone you know?
No.
You always say stuff like that. What is your name?
Julie.
That's right, Julie from New Bluefield, Pennsylvania. And you've won this. We don't know what it is, or maybe we do. David Spaulding, you grew up here. What is this map of?
I hadn't looked at it yet, George.
Rolling along.
No, I'm just saying, oh, that's a map of downtown Franklin.
That's the way you remember it.
And we are right.
It's not on the map.
Well, we're close enough. Okay. Because we're right in here.
It's hard to believe this map was actually made after Handy Hardware was here. But Handy Hardware, you may notice, is almost sometimes light. It's invisible because it's magical.
Well, it's been here since 1930.
Since 1930?
Yeah, the building.
Well, that brings us a perfect time to bring Donna up on stage and tell us what we have on special at Handy Hardware. How about Julie? Special guest in the wall. Thank you, Julie. Now, she's from near Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. And that's interesting because Handy Hardware, of course, is near Battle of Franklin. So two ends of the Civil War here. Donna, you're a noted writer, a photographer. You have a novel for sale out here at the front desk that you are autographing.
Yes.
And you have some things from here to Handy Hardware.
Yes, thank you. As you notice, I'm not Andy. Andy's dealing with, we have a slight glitch in our communication system today. We are all off the grid. The communications system for the store has been temporarily dismantled for some reason. So all purchases today will have to be made in cash. So fork it over. Okay. But Andy is also busy preparing for October, which you think might be too far away, but October is toilet repair month, so by all means, check your facilities. We are bringing in an extensive line of Corky toilet products, and they'll be very handy.
Already got some coming in.
But on the lighter side of things, we also... Thank you for the ringing endorsement. We also have brought in an updated set of new greeting cards and featuring magnets, and I just wanted to share a couple with you. This one is fairly appropriate to the show. It says, "It's never too late to be a rock star."
That's me.
This one's my favorite. It says, "They lived happily ever after, and then they had to go to work." And then the third one here is, "My name is No, Bad Dog. What's yours?" And we have a couple of cards here. David's going to read one, and I'm going to read two because I don't want to put David through the one that I'm going to read. So
Well, this one says, "Our relationship away from being a country song." And it's got a truck driver, and it's got a waitress and everything else. Hope this birthday tops the charts.
there we go. Okay. And so for people who like to send humorous cards, we've got these great vintage cards here up there, and this one says, "Instead of worrying about turning another year older on your birthday, just live your life so that every morning when you plant your feet on the floor beside your bed, the devil gets a cold chill and says, 'Oh crap, she's awake.'"
Oh, God, that's terrible.
And this one's my favorite, and hopefully you'll laugh.
Okay.
Okay? This is an old lady who has certainly lived her life, okay? And she has, I'm going to read that one.
Well, I know.
It says, "Success at age 4 is not peeing in your pants.
That's good.
At 12, success is having a friend." We must be 12.
Okay, we're
Okay.
friends.
Okay. At 16, having a driver's license. And
I got mine back.
I actually just got mine after living here 4 years. I just decided to get my Tennessee license. At age 20, having sex.
That's a little earlier.
That's another show. At 35, having money.
Never made that.
At 50, having money.
Yeah.
At 60, having sex. At 70, having your driver's license. And at 80, we're back to age 4. Success is not peeing in your pants. Have a great day,
She's a noted writer. She's the backbone of Handy Hardware. She's a photographer. And she's also a card reader. David Spaulding, we have a wonderful instrumentalist who's coming up here now. Do you know her name?
Yes, I do.
Remember to put the A in the middle.
I know.
We'll say it together at the same time, then I go over and say hello to her. What is her name?
Barbara A. Stone.
Barbara A. Stone, we're very excited to have you here today because we were talking earlier about the island of Caledonia during the war when MacArthur was there. That is General MacArthur. And you have something to tell us about this piece you're going to play. Do you want to tell it after you play the piece or before? What?
Before.
Before? You're going to tell it first. Wait, I have to hand the microphone to you.
Yes, well, George asked me to play the theme from Beethoven's Fifth Symphony, and that theme was used, which is this. Was the Morse code in the war for victory, the victory sign. I'm sure you know that.
Did they actually play do, 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 or how did they, you told me the words for it.
Oh.
It was not melodic, it was more like words. It was like, okay, the little period, but how do you pronounce those punctuation points?
Dot, 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 dash.
So can everyone say this with us now?
From Beethoven's Fifth Symphony.
Right, so like dot, 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 dash. We'll do that melodically as she does this. Everyone get ready for dot, 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 dash. And we're almost ready to go. Here we go. Dot, 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 dash. Dot, 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 dash. dot 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 dash. Wait, before we do that one last time, I'd like to try out the dot 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 dash because I didn't hear anybody do it. Now here we go. Once again, 1, 2, 3. Dot 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 dash. Dot 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 dash. So you're gonna play another song now? You're gonna play what?
Follow with another Beethoven, a sort of sonata, and then...
It's Sinatra. Not a Sinatra?
Sonata.
What's that?
Well, it's written in a certain form that's always followed. Anybody who writes sonata has to follow a certain form. It's not improvised. And this is part of the pathetique.
Ladies and gentlemen, Barbara A. Stone with a sonata. Barbara, can I do this? Here I go. Barbara A. Stone. Barbara A. Stone. Barbara A. Stone. Hey,
You want to be like a snapping turtle? Okay, we'll get you.
No, I gotta go over and kiss Barbara Stone's hand. Hang on. Wait.
We'll get you. Just like that turtle. Come on.
David Spaulding Jr., a huge Hawaiian punch man.
Large George.
Barbara A. Stone, wait.
See, I played that because our friend in the back absolutely loves Baby Elephant War.
How about that? Wait a minute, something just happened. Dot, 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 dash, it's happy birthday time.
It is.
And it is Barbara Stone's honorary birthday. She was born on the 4th of July. Ladies and gentlemen, let's stand up and sing happy birthday to Barbara Stone. Come on, everyone stand up, please.
Happy birthday to you.
as they caught the cake that was brought for me, slid off this tray and was halfway to the floor, and I caught it. And the whole thing stayed in one piece.
It's going to happen again. I'll tell you what, though. May I kiss your hand? Chivalry is not dead.
You want me to get it?
Caroline, what happened to you?
I caught the cake too.
Let me get you your hat, honorary hat. Well, don't look. Oh, go ahead.
Could we get some more to eat in it, maybe?
That'll put it all in perspective. Happy birthday to my Ray Stone from Kara A. Turney. No, I think somehow Caroline, what happened? David Spaulding Jr., David Spaulding, can you tell us what happened?
Well, Caroline caught the cake. Caroline, turn. Caroline, come back up here. Come here. Come here, Caroline. Come here. Now turn around like you're in school. Turn around the other way. Caroline caught the cake.
That takes the cake.
That's right, Jay.
I'm not.
Our bass number will let you head over here to the cake cutting area. How about another
This
hand
is
for
just
Barbara
awesome.
A. Stone?
Yay, Barbara.
Before we get going, we've got some other special guests that have come a long way. Came from Colorado, and they were right here. They're leaving in the back.
We have some friends from Colorado. I see you.
Yep.
Welcome back to the Viva NashVegas radio show. Have y'all had a fun time?
So far.
Oh, good. You're going to have a lot of fun now because Caroline has got to sing her solo dressed as she is. This is almost like The Price is Right.
Which door am
We'll let David Spaulding talk for a second while I go over here and get my... Oh, Michael Kelsh, come out here and talk for a second because David Spaulding wants to ask you a question. Ask Michael Kelsh. Michael Kelsh plays on our show every other week when he's in town because he's on tour all the time and touring to Ecuador and beyond. David Spaulding, ask him a question.
Well, I'll ask Michael a question, but I want to say something about Michael. That you all might, kind of on a serious note, we'll get the show back on track here. Michael's quite an accomplished musician, as you all can tell. But Michael also heads up music in a church. And every Sunday morning, you can, what church is it, Michael?
St. Augustine's.
And that's at the Vanderbilt campus. So on Sunday mornings, if y'all want to go out and listen to Michael again, he'll be there. He'll be there in the morning.
Thank you. You know, there are two members of our congregation sitting right on here right now, Ruth Ann Starr and Al Strayhorn.
All right.
Good friends of mine. She's an artist. And we'll be playing at your house, I think, in about a couple weeks here soon.
Well, welcome. Glad y'all here.
So where did you get your mandolin?
Oh, I got that at the Franklin Guitar Shop.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
I need to go over there sometime.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Great deals. They're a sponsor of the show.
Cool.
Yeah.
Will they give me a deal if I go over there?
On strings.
Oh, really? Oh, really?
They will.
Yeah. Just go over there right now.
With the show, David Wood, he's been trying to get down to the show, but they're open on Saturdays.
Very good. Are you all still with us?
Yeah. Okay.
Good.
Okay.
Wait a minute, here comes George.
Well, I was over there and trying to see what was happening with Caroline Turney. It's been a very special day for her, I know. Never have we seen her dressed in such garb. Oh, it's a happy birthday badge. That's a new way. You're going to sing the song. I guess I got to play right here. Maybe we'll move this thing down.
Okay. It's loud enough.
It's magic time at the Viva NashVegas radio show. I'll use this.
Well, here we are.
This is a song we've been working on for literally minutes. And so it's only befitting that Caroline, oh, I see, he's gonna be like that. Only befitting that Caroline would be dressed as she is as we do this song. Oh, this is a microphone. Okay. How do I use this for you?
I figured make it a bigger joke or just have a smudge that everybody feels terribly sorry for me about. So
I don't.
I'm going with it. Way to go. You know, I hope I can, let's just do this now. How are y'all? It's been calamitous, hasn't it? I mean, this is brand new. So I gotta get some.
And now Caroline Turney doing a very wonderful song with her wonderful name tag.
Chicos. I was dancing with my darling to the Tennessee waltz when an old friend I happened to see. I introduced her to my darling, and while they were dancing, my friend stole my sweetheart from me. I remember the night of the Tennessee waltz. Now I know just how much I have lost. Yes, I lost my little darling the night they were playing the beautiful Tennessee waltz. Serenade.
Kristin Weber on the fiddle. Goll on the double. Kelsh on the Martin guitar. Everybody sing along.
I remember the night at the Tennessee waltz. Now I know just how much I have lost. Yes, I lost my little darling the night they were playing the beautiful Tennessee waltz. The beautiful Tennessee waltz.
Yeah! Yeah!
The Tennessee Waltz perhaps never sounded or looked more beautiful. How about Caroline Turney and the Tennessee Waltz? Well, the show is getting closer and closer to the end as we bring Michael Kelsh out for a plain original tune that may be on his most recent release.
When was that, George?
Michael Kelsh is quite a singer and songwriter. This is on your recent release?
Actually, this is not on my most latest record. This is off of Steel Blue Ballads, which came out in the early 90s. It's my second record.
This is vintage Michael Kelsh.
This is very vintage, yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got Al Goll. We got Kristin Weber, Michael Kelsh.
And we've got George, too.
On the Bouzouki. And here
We've got George, too. There's two Georges.
off the microphone and off the camera I'm going. They're here. The real George is on.
Yes, thank you, George. Well, this is a song called Evangeline. I'll grab one of these microphones, head this way. Let's see, this is in the key of E, I believe. It's been a while since I played this. We rehearsed it in the back there for a little bit. This goes out to Ruth Ann now. Evangeline lives beyond the Willow Creek. Evangeline, it's your sweet name that I speak. The day I saw you standing by the water, I knew that you would someday wear my ring. Evangeline, Evangeline, I bless the day I found you. Evangeline, I've built my world around you, and I will never treat you cruel or mean. Just say you love me, and I won't cause a scene. Evangeline, sweet Evangeline, like an angel from on high. Glory be to thee, I love you till I die. Evangeline has hair so long and brown. Evangeline, won't you let your hair hang down? In the moonlight, I see your long hair sheen, just like a picture in a dime store magazine. Evangeline, sweet Evangeline, won't you let your hair hang down and lay upon my bed the dime store books I have read. Kristin, that was beautiful. Evangeline, we could cross the county line. Evangeline, please say that you'll be mine. Never treat you cruel or mean. Just say you love me, and I won't cause a scene. Sweet Evangeline, like an angel from on high. Glory be to thee, I'll love you till I die. Don't break my heart, I'm begging of you, please. Evangeline, 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 Evangeline. Thank you so much. Kristin and George.
I'll tell you what, wait a minute, wait. Well, you're still up here because we got just a little bit more time, and we're going to have something else right after you all, but could you all play one more beautiful instrumental? You know, because you're getting ready to go on the road, I think, aren't you?
Well,
Maybe not.
Michael do another song. We don't really know any instruments.
Okay, maybe not. Maybe yes. This is just so much fun because it's impromptu and exciting. You know, every other week we try very hard to have an organized show. It always turns out to be magical. And that's what's the most fun about it. You really never know what's going to happen next on the Viva NashVegas radio show. And by the way, if you do get a chance, please watch us on NashVegas.tv. That's our YouTube channel. Michael Kelsh, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay. It's magic when the PA system falls apart and things are falling off the shelves and the TV breaks, all kinds of stuff like that. That's what makes it special. Are you having a good time? You know, David Spaulding Jr. had to leave the stage because he wanted to get some birthday cake to smear on his face. We're going to get Barbara A. Stone. Well, she'll be back up in a second, but Carol and Turney will all have fun pinning the cake on Carol Ann.
No.
Why not? A new tradition.
No.
We want to thank everyone for the walking ovations. And now it's time to bring up one last tune. This amazing bluegrass trio or something. It's even bigger than everything. I don't know what you call it. It's like, it's Franklin music. That's what Franklin's all about. It's Paddy Mitchell music. It's Paddy Mitchell on the pickups. Before everyone joins us, get ready, but hold your breath. Crawdad Hole is coming right after this. But first, some real music. After Al Goll's real music. I'll tell you what, now what is your band called again, Al Goll?
BuckDancer's Choice.
BuckDancer's Choice, and that was actually the original signature song of Sam and Kurt McGee, who are from Franklin, Tennessee. That's how you got your name. Grand Ole Opry stars. And now on with Paddy Mitchell. Paddy Mitchell and the pickups.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
I haven't gotten my birthday cake.
Well, now you can have your cake
No,
and eat it too.
it's not my birthday, but I just dropped my daughter off at the birthday party, so everybody's got cake but me. Okay.
We'll save it.
Yeah, thank you very much. All right, Richard.
Yeah, this is called Tell Me Baby Why You've Been Gone So Long. It's a Mickey Newberry song.
Every time it rains, Lord, window. All I do is just to wring my hands and moan. Listen to that thunder roll. Can't you hear that lonesome wind blow? Tell me, baby, now why I've been gone so long. Tell me, baby, now why I've been gone so long. You've been gone so long now. Tell me, baby, why I've been gone so long. Both scratching at the door, oh Lord, I can hear that lonesome wind blow. Tell me, baby, now why I've been gone so long. Why have you gone so long, Rob? They saw you rolling dice down in Reno, with the big old man from San Antonio. I said that I'm a fool to find you, but what do they know? Tell me, baby, now why I've been gone so long. Tell me, baby, why I've been gone so long. You've been gone so long now. Tell me, baby, why I've been gone so long. I was scratching at my door, Lord, Lord, I can hear that lonesome wind blow. Tell me, baby, now why I've been gone so long. Ain't nothing I wanna do, Lord, I guess I could get stoned. Let the past paint pictures in my head. Kill a fifth of a bird and try to a sad, sad song. Tell me, baby, now why I've been gone so long.
Yeah, you know about that sing along.
Tell me, baby, why I've been gone so long. Been gone so long now. Tell me, baby, why I've been gone so long. I was scratching at my door, oh Lord, I can hear that lonesome wind blow. Tell me, baby, now why I've been gone so long. Tell me, baby, now why I've been gone so long.
Paddy and the pickups. It's time to bring out a balloon as we do this next song. We forgot maybe to bring it out during the cake sequence. Cake sequence got kind of out of hand and we probably forgot about the balloon. Or maybe we didn't. I'm not sure. Here's the balloon, and Carol Ann, we need you back up here for the cake sequence part 2. Come on up here and sing Crawdad Ho with us. Unfortunately, it's time, well actually happily, for the show to be over because now we can all go shopping. And Handy Hardware. We have all kinds of things here, Viva NashVegas t-shirts. We even have one of our howdy signs that's just been added to the sales posters over there. Carol Ann, talk about Crawdad Ho while I get my guitar.
We do this every time. And what's really cool is when the audience, how many of y'all are first time here? Excuse me. We're so glad you made it through with us. What we typically do, I barely made it through. Don't forget, there is an email list running around here. If you have not signed up, passed it along. What are you?
I'll do it too if you want me to.
You know, you would be surprised things I can do with my tongue.
Oh, we went on the same.
Anyway.
It's part of the birthday tradition here at Handy Hardware.
Let's sing it before we lose them.
Okay, we're just about ready for Crawdad Ho. I don't want to get any cake on my
Will you
places.
please, when we say,
I'm wiping my
maybe with the
mouth.
Crawdad Ho, maybe
Thank you all so much
it's
for coming.
over. I'm gone. My money's not here anymore.
Thank you for coming to the Viva NashVegas radio show right here at historic Handy Hardware in beautiful downtown Franklin, Tennessee. Can you say Viva NashVegas?
Viva!
So much fun. Well, you can lie, I'll get old, honey. You can lie, I'll get old, babe. You can lie, I'll get old. We'll go down to the crawdad hole, honey. Baby, my fiddle solo.
She's so awesome. Now, can y'all echo with us?
Even more.
In a minute.
Kristin with it. Here we go. Well, you get light, I'll get a pole, honey. Honey, you get light, I'll get a pole, babe. Babe, you get light, I'll get a pole. It's Viva NashVegas radio show, honey. Baby, bye. I'm talking, honey. Baby, bye. Thank you all so much. This has been a VivaNashVegas.com production. We love you wherever you are.